Welcome once more to the Maze channel, a platform where we unpack management and leadership challenges. I am Thabo Moalus. If you haven't subscribed as yet, please do so and you will be notified whenever new videos get posted. Let us now navigate the leadership maze by diving deep into today's topic. In the previous episode, we dealt with influence, paying particular attention to good or due influence, which in turn based on good intention. We also dealt with the importance of trust in order to be influential. Trust can be used for good influence as well as bad influence, which is the focus of this episode. Betrayal of trust is when it is used to unduly benefit someone or others. This will be premised on bad intentions. Selfish or bad intentions lead to bad or undue influence. Therefore, undue influence is a direct opposite of due influence. Bad or undue influence is based on selfish and bad intentions. Acts of lying is common in this kind of influence. Facts are misrepresented to induce errors and ignorance. The problem with lying is that it takes an effort to remember it after some time, and a leader will be called out eventually. Leaders that exert this kind of influence are serving their narrow personal interest and not for the general good of the organization or society. Omission is another common occurrence. The same as lying, information is withheld to induce errors and ignorance. In business, there is a Latin maxim that states, caveat emptor, which means let the buyer beware. This principle simply means that a buyer has a responsibility to ensure that he has all the necessary information to enable a buying decision. However, a seller cannot hide behind this principle by not disclosing all relevant information about the product or service rendered. That will be regarded as undue influence by the seller. The same is applicable to a leader being obliged to give all the necessary information to his followers. So, omission of vital information is as good as lying. Intimidation is another form of undue influence. Intimidation could be subtle, which means less obvious, or it could be not so subtle. You will find intimidation mostly in toxic organizations. Examples of subtle intimidations are A. Exclusion of someone in activities that they are supposed to be involved in. B. Shaming employees by making them feel that they are a problem. C. Undermining by creating an impression that their contributions are worthless. Just to recap, we briefly dealt with forms of subtle intimidations, which are exclusion, shaming, and undermining. There are many others too numerous to mention. The not so subtle forms of intimidation are as follows. A. Threats, whether verbalized or not. B. Aggression towards employees or followers. C. Obstructing someone's growth and advancement. Just to recap the not so subtle forms of intimidations, we dealt with threats, aggression, and sabotage. These acts clearly have a negative impact and influence in a person's quality of life or work. The last one, bad influence, is that of manipulation. This is an act of getting something or someone to behave to your advantage in a sneaky way. This is often done in a dishonest and unfair manner. By dishonesty, we mean deceitful act, and unfairness, not being morally right. Let ethics be your guide in discerning as to whether the influence exerted is good or bad. Professor Jack Mahoney once described ethical scope for exercising influence on other people on a rising scale. He started by mentioning the dissemination of straight information, followed by the making of suggestions, then advocacy and persuasion, and finally manipulation. By straight information, we mean correct and vital information about something. Suggestions involves putting forward an idea for consideration. Advocacy means recommending a support for a cause. And finally, manipulation. Cambridge Dictionary defines manipulation as controlling someone or something to your own advantage, often unfairly or dishonestly. If we were to locate the above variables into a spectrum, dissemination of straight information will be at the extreme left and manipulation at the extreme right. Most leaders choose to hover around the middle two variables, which is suggestion and advocacy or persuasion. I trust that we managed to put into proper perspective the importance of influence in leadership. More cogently, how not to be manipulative when you influence people by being ethical. If you find the information shared to be useful, please like and share this video with others so they can also derive benefit from it. And be on the lookout for more exciting videos. Remember, never deprive the world of the best version of yourself. See you in the next video.